We're talking baseball now here in the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I got to say, guys, I don't know that I've ever been prouder of my son than I was this morning.
Why is that?
Aaron is sick.
Okay.
He's been home for a couple of days. Got a bad cough, bad cold. He's coughing. I go into his room this morning as I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm like, how you feeling? You know, like, how you feeling now? Because he had taken some medicine this morning. I'm like, he's like, Dad, I feel like SH. You know.
Yeah.
Word we can't say.
He goes, but I'm playing tomorrow no matter what. And that was a
your
problem.
opener? Is it your first game?
Tomorrow's our opener. Yeah.
Where's he playing?
He's playing center field.
Ooh,
and
in the outfield now.
hitting third. Yeah, he's going to play some first base, but he's our number 2 first baseman. But my starting first baseman is one of our pitchers. So when he pitches, Aaron will play first base. I kind of like him in center. He's more confident. He plays more confidently in the outfield than he does in the infield.
Really?
Because we're still adjusting to all the leading and all these different rules. And so he finds that a little, like uncomfortable. But in the outfield, he's just like, see the ball, catch the ball. Yeah. And he dives out there. He's flipping. He did a somersault in practice the other day after diving for a ball. So he plays with a lot more confidence. He did not, but he did.
And still somersaulted?
He still somersaulted, yeah.
Now that takes some pizzazz.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited about the start of the season. So first game tomorrow. And you have no idea, because we're in this league, there's River teams and there's Westlake teams. Uh-huh. So we're playing a Westlake team tomorrow, and I have no clue. Like usually in Little League and even in fall ball, I knew the other teams because I knew at least some, if not all, the players on the other team.
Right.
I don't know any of the players on the Westlake team. So
is this 13U?
No, it's 7th and 8th grade. Okay. So it's like, I guess you'd call it 14.
14U.
Yeah, basically.
Middle school baseball.
Yeah, 80 feet bases and 54 on the mound.
Leading off now.
Leading off, drop third strike, all that stuff. And we did that in fall ball, but that's a limited schedule.
Right.
This is a little, this is a bigger season. So anyway, we're excited about that. We're also excited that the Guardians,
they're back.
Their losing streak. They were for one day. Joey Cantillo only goes 5. Not sure why they took him out so early. He only threw 70-something pitches. He only had 1 strikeout, though, which was a little surprising. He didn't have amazing stuff yesterday, but he only allowed 6 base runners and 1 run as the Guardians won 3-1. Chase DeLauter got the big hit, the 2-run double that gave the Guardians a 2-1 lead. They tacked on later on, was it Fry? Fry brought in the third one, I think. I think it was Fry. I'll give him credit because I've been really down on him. He's played a little better lately because he had been so bad for so long. And lately, he's been better. So the Guardians win. I mean, you look at the standings, it's just awful.
It is what it is every year, though.
I mean,
like, no matter what
it's
happens,
not usually this bad.
This is the worst division of baseball.
By far. And there's only 3 teams over 500 in the entire American League, or at least there was as of yesterday. I think there still is. But we're almost at the quarter pole of the season. And the whole division stinks.
Yeah.
The Tigers have lost their best pitcher for most of the season. Their second best pitcher just got suspended. I know he's only going to miss 1 start. The Royals last night lost Cole Reagans, who's not been great this year anyway.
But is a good player.
He got hurt. Now, they say he's going to be able to make his next start, but you never know with pitchers. So their pitching's a big question mark. I know Seth Lugo is going for them today, and I don't like the matchup for the Guardians at all today.
Who's pitching for
Seth Lugo against Slade Cecconi?
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a big advantage for Kansas City in the final game of this. Cecconi's been awful.
Yeah,
he's been just terrible.
My 200 strikeout prediction for him looks worse and worse by the start.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least in the past when he was bad, he would average a strikeout an inning. He's well below that.
His velo's down slightly. His command is just – I feel like when he throws fastballs in the zone, it's batting practice to the team. There's not any tail on it. There's no cut on it. It is a dead straight four-seamer that is not placed properly. It's not right on the corner where you could live with, if you're not throwing 102, but you need some sort of movement, and guys are just teeing off from this year.
It doesn't matter how hard you throw if you throw a straight fastball in the zone. Doesn't matter.
That was the Kyle Farnsworth.
Hitters are going to hit it. Yeah, it's that simple. You could throw it 105, and maybe it won't always get hit at 105, not that anybody's throwing that fast. But if you throw 99, 98, 100 right down the middle, it's going to get hit pretty often.
I think I've told you this, but one of my high school friends ended up pitching in the majors for a real quick cup of tea. Was a reliever.
Who was
His
it?
name? Jerry Vasto, pitched for the Rockies.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the name
Awesome dude. Shout out Jerry.
because I'm a baseball nerd.
But in the bullpen, because
Yeah.
he threw he's a lefty that threw 93, 94, but had some movement on it.
Yeah.
And he was like, guys threw so much harder than me.
Yeah.
But if you have no movement, these dudes are going to tee you up. He
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
There's not a, this was 7-8 years ago, but he
Yeah.
said, there's not a mile per hour number you could hit that if it's dead straight, after 3 or 4 times seeing it,
Exactly.
they won't be able to square up on.
That's right.
So,
Yeah,
that's my motto.
It's
You
that
need to have the
simple,
movement.
so-
I'd rather have the movement
Yeah.
and a little bit of tail or a little bit of cut, sinker, whatever, hard over 103 mile an hour fastball straight in
Yeah.
there.
But going back, well, just to last night, just overall, the way the Guardians, they're not playing great baseball.
No.
Obviously, the starting pitching's been mostly good, although Gavin Williams coming off his worst start. Cantillo was okay yesterday. It was good to see the 3 big guys in the pen all pitch well. I know Cade gave up a hit, but he looked nasty.
Struck out the side.
Struck out the side. Sabrowski, Gaddis, and Cade Smith, 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, no runs, and I think they had like 5 or 6, maybe 7 Ks between them. So that was good to see. But yeah, I mean, the lineup is very weird right now because, and I feel like we just did this a week ago, but Quan is terrible right now.
Yep.
And Manzar, your second and third best hitters, or the guys you thought were going to be your second and third best hitters,
are terrible.
have been awful and continue to be awful. Jose's been, fine, but not amazing.
He's been okay at best.
Yeah, I mean, his OPS is league average. I mean, and they're hanging in there because the division stinks, because the pitching, especially the starting, has mostly been good. And Chase DeLauter and Angel Martinez and Daniel Schneemann have done a good job.
Yeah.
I forgot to shut off my phone. Bazana has obviously struggled early.
His exit velos have been pretty good. I think his approach to the plate's been pretty good.
I saw some stupid post from
it was BetJack. I saw that too.
What are they doing?
Did they call him up too early? And it's like,
Lord.
Did they call him up too early? No, they didn't call him up too early. He's struggling, as a lot of young players do.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine. It's early.
His approach has been pretty good.
But I don't even know what to make of this team right now. Jason, with Skubal out, the Guardians should win this division.
We did that.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Mike put it on the rundown. Are the Guardians the favorite? And my initial thought was, nah. And then I thought about it for 10 seconds. I'm like, yeah, they should. They should be the favorites to win the division now, especially, Skubal. I said on Tuesday there's a big difference in 2 months and 3 months. If he's out 3 months, he's only got about 8 or 9 starts left before the end of the season. So that's a huge blow, obviously, to Detroit. And Detroit, our Tigers writer had the stat the other day. They're 23 games over 500 since 2024 with Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
They're 23 games over 500. In games he doesn't start, they're a 500 team. They're 1 game below 500.
Without Skubal, where are the Tigers better than the Guardians? Their lineup is,
Well, they're racked with injuries right now.
Yeah, they got about 15 guys on the injury list.
It's unbelievable.
They just put Torres on the injury list yesterday, another guy. So their lineup is not great.
No.
And we know the Guardians' lineup isn't great, but the Guardians have a better bullpen, even though their bullpen hasn't been great. It's still better than Detroit. And without Skubal, the Guardians definitely have a better rotation because outside of Valdez, who's not been great, who's so good in their rotation?
No. Flaherty struggled.
Yeah. The White Sox are playing better baseball, but the Guardians are the best team in this division. To me, it was close between them and Detroit. I like Detroit a little more, but without Skubal, that flips it to me.
Does 85 win the division?
Very well might. I don't think anybody in this division is winning 90 games. I'll be surprised.
That's crazy. I think when the Guardians went to the World Series in '97, I think they won
87?
87, yeah.
Something like, right?
I think it was 87. I think they went 87, 75.
Well, there was I feel like recently there was a Cardinals team somewhere in the last 10, 15 years. That Nationals team, they didn't win a ton of regular season games that won the World Series, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because they were in last place
at
the 40-game mark
or
something like
Maybe
that.
even
Atlanta
beyond
was
that.
like that too. Atlanta was 9
they got
games
off to a
under
bad start,
500,
too.
and then they
Anyway,
got hot.
We got to just hope that some of these other guys who have been playing well continue to play well, and the Quan thing is really getting concerning.
I agree.
So same thing with Manzardo, and it'll be interesting to see with Cooper Ingle now back how much longer are they going to put up with Bo Naylor because he can't play?
Yeah.
And kudos to Austin Hedges, who stole a base yesterday. Stole a base, your guy.
He's hitting 300.
I know, but you can't play him more because
He's
not.
at 311. Give him his credit.
He's got to be a part-time player. Cooper Ingle. No, I say one more week for Bo Naylor, and I'm calling up Cooper Ingle.
I don't think they love where Ingle's at defensively.
I don't care.
Well,
I don't care. Stop it.
Start David Fry behind the plate then.
Cooper Ingle's a top prospect.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see what he's got.
He's a second or third round pick 2 years ago. I forget.
Yeah,
second or third.
Let's see what he's got.